shit.
Bam, there she is,
There
my
she is.
girl.
All right, I'm just fucking start this. Welcome back to the Right Amount of Unhinged podcast where a couple best friends talk about whatever we want. Um, in light of our new tradition, I will be pulling a fucking tarot card from this future ancestor tarot deck. So let's see what see what today's episode
Let's see what we got.
fucking tells us. I'm gonna again for the new people. Shuffle it twice and pick the fucking top card, and that's gonna be that. I ain't doing no
That's how
fancy
we do
fucking
it.
bullshit here. This also is no like there's no fucking negative readings on this fucking podcast, okay? I
Everything is good. It's
Everything is
ominous.
good.
It's ominous positivity.
That's exactly
It
what
will be good. There's nothing you can do about it.
there's nothing you can fucking do about it. So let's see what today brings or this episode. The Ace of Candles. Let me just show this card. I don't know if you can see this.
Pretty. Yeah,
All right. What does this say in my little booklet here?
yeah.
Also, I'm like on one if anyone can't fucking tell right now. What I just pull?
Ace of candles, you said? Is it?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You're right. You're right. When inspiration hits, let it grow, is what this said.
Okay,
So
cool, cool, cool.
we'll just go with that.
Sure.
So if anyone needed a tarot reading today,
There you go. That's what you got.
that's what you got, people. Um, so again, I'm like on one today because yesterday I drank a Red Bull, which I texted you about. Blueberry flavored. Because my
Blueberry flavored. Ew.
it was delicious.
I
My
bet.
staff my staff got me on. I love blueberries. You don't. I don't do you? You don't like
I mean, blueberry flavor, like I don't know, that's cool. Red Bull's disgusting.
I used to get in trouble by my mother in middle school, high school for drinking them, so I would drink them in secret because I was one of those kids.
And like
And
nobody could smell it on you. They smell disgusting.
um, my mother was never home.
This is true.
Like, what do you like? I think she caught one in the trash one time. She's like, "Are you drinking this stuff?" I'm like, "Maybe." Like, what are you gonna do? It's already in my system.
Blech.
Um, so that I think is still somewhere in my system because I woke up this morning. I was like, I haven't felt like this. In God knows how long. Since I probably had my last Red Bull, honestly. Um, so I'm like still wired from that. And also, I was telling Ashley before, I worked a 14 yesterday. Um, just pure, I just knew it was gonna happen, just knowing what I had to do for work yesterday. And it was not me alone, it was me and my staff. So we were just at it. Actually, he listens to this, so Brandon, I appreciate you being on till 3 a.m. So thank you for that.
Ugh.
Um, um, so I'm like literally on one. Um, oh, also before I go to my couple stories, I got a couple of these booster packs that came in the
Yay!
mail today. My decks are in route. Actually, one of them is actually being sent back because they put not my full address.
Oh,
So it was like an
bitches.
insufficient address, whatever. So the post office is like, "Sir,
Great.
this isn't food. I wish I could show you my dog. It's not food, sorry." Um, should I just show you the special card?
Ooh, what special card did you get?
Let's see. This is all like it's all like Dragon Ball. It's the Frieza arc of Dragon Ball, so it's all like
Okay.
those people for the most part. Oh, there's two of them. This is my second. So this is Mecha Frieza.
Oh,
It's so fucking
okay.
blurry. And then here's Son Gohan as a kid.
Hello.
So, um, so yeah, I got these today in the mail, and I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't have tracking on this, so this is nice.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm all over the place today. So the other night, was our board meeting for the association finally.
Okay.
Um, so I live in a condo association for people who don't know. We haven't had a board meeting I since I've fucking been here,
Oh
honestly.
my God.
And only reason being is the property management company that we used to have sucked. They
Hmm.
like fucking neglected us. And I was like, so I like never feel bad for the board when this happens.
Yeah.
I feel bad for or I hate the board when they actually don't do anything. But the demeanor of the board during the meeting, I was like, they did everything they could, and now we're under a new management property. So like great,
Okay.
good for them.
Okay.
But of course, every other person doesn't understand.
Unsurprising.
And also like I used to audit condo associations. So like I know the inner workings of it and what it entails.
You have
So like
more
I also
knowledge.
right, which is why I'm also like I don't really feel bad for the board unless they're like really bullshitting with us. And they weren't.
Yeah.
I could tell. There's like a couple of stories. One that stands out right now, but then I have to remember the other one about obviously unit owners complaining. And one guy, I think he lives on the first or second floor of his building, was complaining that his upstairs neighbor, their dog pisses off their balcony and onto the balcony. If no one's watching, Ashley just went, her face just went full on just shock. Isn't that so crazy? I started laughing.
That's appalling.
I honestly started laughing. I'm like that asshole in the okay, couple of things beforehand. It's the meeting is in the unit next to me because that's the office.
Okay, yes, yes.
Right? So like I
Love
don't
that.
have so
Walk
thank
next
God
door.
like literally like
Yeah,
yeah, but
literally.
of course I'm the last one in. So I'm like that asshole. I'm also like the youngest person there.
Also, unsurprising.
I'm like that asshole in the back just laughing the whole time in every comment because I'm just like, yeah, y'all are fucking idiots, but that fucking sucks. That I was actually very
I'd
entertaining.
be fucking pissed. Dude, fuck the HOA, fuck the board, fuck it anyhow for it. I'd be banging on that door.
I
I'd be
know.
like, bet, uh, mm,
So
I'll
like
yeet your dog off your balcony.
right, so like
Do not let him pee there anymore.
so to the board's point, and this is why I don't feel bad for them, everyone else is just fucking so passive because they're like, did you complain anywhere? We didn't hear anything about this. And they're like, oh. And I'm just like,
Oh
yeah,
my
you're fucking
God.
idiots. Y'all are fucking idiots. Or what had happened was for many of these people, they're like, I complained to the property management company, the one that we ne fucking
Yeah,
neglected us, and they
yeah,
neglected us. I was like,
yeah,
don't blame the board. But I,
yeah,
but half the people there were also very grateful for the board. It was kind of just them airing their grievances. The board was just there for just like, yeah, this is like,
yeah.
we're just taking the heat because like,
It's a middle manager just sitting there and being like,
yeah, exactly. So
hey,
yeah. So but that story really I was laughing in the back with my like one my one neighbor that I met that night. She lives like on the third floor. She's like an older woman. She's like just super chill. And we're just like laughing in the back. I'm like, Lisa, I love you. Like this is crazy.
Lisa, thank you for going through this with me.
Yeah, truly. Um, so I really can't remember the other stories, but that one really stood out. And I started laughing hysterically.
My
And
upstairs neighbor dog pees on their balcony.
and
Imagine like standing there and like getting dripped on, and you're like, oh, and then it's fucking dog
as a
pee.
fucking a dog just peeing. I honestly can't remember what building that is, but now like, well, I can't like really walk him much anymore. But when
Yeah.
he's done, I'm like, I need to know what building this is, so I can see which fucking dog, because I know every dog in this fucking neighborhood now. So it's probably one of the smaller ones, to be quite honest with you. Um, but of course, like me being the asshole in the back that like knows it all, they were like, were there any questions? So of course I asked about the financials. Of course I'm like, uh, this question and this question. I also was like, who's your auditor? Like who audits us? And they're like, oh, it goes through this company. Like, we get an external auditor. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm an auditor. Like, I understand, but who is it? And they told me. And then the property manager goes, oh, do you want to be on the board? I'm like, absolutely not. I'm going through tax
No, I
season.
absolutely do not. No,
Sorry.
thank you.
Like, straight up was just
No,
like,
no.
in a room full of 50 people, I was like, absolutely not. I'm going through tax season. Sorry. And the board was like, oh. I was like, yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I'm absolutely not.
no,
Um, I didn't even say it, but I was like, if they really wanted to, I could ask. They can ask me a question, I'll answer, but I'm not being on the board. Absolutely not.
no, absolutely not. No,
And
thank
I've I
you.
told my coworkers about this. They're like, I can't wait for you to be on the board. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I absolutely refuse. So if you see me saying like, hey, maybe I should be on the board, shoot me.
I'm gonna laugh in your face.
Yeah, please,
I'm
because
gonna laugh in your face.
I can't do it. Um. So yeah, that was entertaining. Apparently, everyone is also having the same like sewer issue problems that I've been having sporadically in my
Oh,
bathroom.
okay. Yeah.
So the board is like, we did not know this. They did not tell us. This is like the second on priority list. Thank you for letting us know. I'm like, thanks, please, because it's been a pain. So I'm glad they're getting their shit together.
Finally.
Again, I feel bad. I don't blame them one bit, honestly, but I will blame them if nothing happens within the next 6 months, then that's a different
Yes,
story.
exactly. As of right now, they get a free pass, but as time goes on,
Exactly. So, gotta love it. Honestly, like I just love going to board meetings because I get all the fucking tea with my neighbors.
yeah, absolutely.
So they're doing this every month, and I'm like, I will be here. I don't go anywhere during the week anyway, so I'll be sitting in
I will
these.
absolutely come here.
Yes, I will absolutely sit in on these board meetings so I can literally just laugh in everyone's face. So yeah, those are my stories. That's been
Those are
my
my stories.
that's been my week or so. Uh,
That's it. I
um,
thought you had more stories. You made it sound like you had like stories
I know, and then my
of like
brain
a
like
multitude.
that
You're
was
like, I have
a
so many
story.
stories, and there's
I think
like one.
I had two, but then I ended up just having one because I can't remember the other one. I'm like delusional right now. I'm like delusional. I can't like think. I literally spent half of my therapy session like doing like tension releasing exercises because she's like, you really need this right now. I'm like, you're
You
right.
really need this. You're right.
And I feel actually like much like looser after
Mm-hmm.
that. So that helped. But literally my therapy session was not a therapy session. Well, it was
Yeah.
because I literally have no brain cells. I'm like,
No, it's busy season.
and I'm
It's
like,
busy.
I have another Red Bull in my fridge. I'm like, that's dangerous. I should just bought
Oh,
one.
no. Yeah. Yeah. No, no. You're on ban for that for a couple hours.
Oh yeah, not today. Probably next
I'm
week
gonna
when
give
I
you
have
like a,
another.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna give you like a 72-hour hold on that.
Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it.
No
Because
problem.
I oh, when I went to Mitsuo the other day, right?
Yeah.
I did get you something. It's just your fucking rice crackers that you always like. So I was like,
Oh
I'm
my
already
God, I
here.
love
So
them.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna sit at
So
your house and eat them next time I
yeah.
come.
So whenever I go over there, whenever you
Or
come
bring
over
them over
here,
for incantation night.
that's exactly because Aaron did say I'll watch it with you guys in the morning. I was like, well, it's not gonna be morning, but like in
Yes,
the in
yes,
the not
yes,
night.
yes, yes.
I
I'm
was like,
down. Yes,
yeah. I was like,
yes.
yeah, we'll watch.
Hell yeah.
And then honestly, after that third watch, I might be down for that fucking tattoo. I'm gonna hate
We're
myself.
getting the tattoo. We're
Yeah, I
getting the
mean,
tattoo.
and
Do it.
like I'm really a fucking sucker because every time you're like, I have a decision, you're gonna do it. I'm like, absolutely not, and we end up doing it 6 months later. So
And like, it's okay. You've got time. I have no money because I still have no job. So no worries. I say that I'm going to Disney again. Um,
I'm not surprised.
I leave in 2 days.
Yeah, I'm not. Is this the same one that you were talking about, or a different trip? It's a different trip.
Leaving
Jesus.
Sunday morning. I'll be back Thursday morning.
Wow. Okay. Have fun.
Thanks.
That's great. Live your
It's
best
flower and
life.
garden. I need to go
Oh,
see my son, my orange bird.
I, I love you, but I truly every time you're like, it's this festival, I'm like, I don't. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I don't
That
know what
means
that
that
means.
there's topiaries in the shapes of stuff, and that makes me really happy. And there's a lot of Orange Bird and Spike the Bee merch this year. I like
I,
Orange Bird. I also like Spike the Bee, but he never gets anything.
I
Um,
didn't even know there was a bee
oh my God,
mascot.
he's from like the 50s.
Oh, okay. I
He's like
don't.
Donald Duck's nemesis.
Oh,
I love him. He's so cute.
interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, good
And
for
he's
you.
super
Live your
aesthetically
best.
pleasing.
Live your best life. I want to go to Disneyland, honestly.
Ugh. I know. I don't know why you like Disneyland. Can't relate.
I don't. They just have fucking uh Big Hero 6
They
stuff.
do. They do. Yeah.
Like I just want to go for that. And also Kate is
Yeah.
on her like Cars. She watched Cars for the first time the whole
Love cars.
and she's like, I gotta go to Cars Land. I don't know if Disney World has it. Does this no? Is that a yes or no?
No.
Yeah, so I think that's Disneyland.
Yeah.
Um, but also Turning Red was there. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're still there, but
Yeah.
or whatever.
May
But
was there.
yeah. So that's the only reason why. But also, I
Yeah.
just like California, but I don't like Anaheim. Like, don't get me wrong,
No.
I would like to go to Disneyland just to see those things, but I like
Yeah.
the Bay Area of California, not that area. Um, that's all I have
That's
to say.
all. I don't like California. The only time I'm ever willingly going to be in California is for you. The only time I've willingly been in California.
hmm
Um, Otherwise I don't have any interest in
That's
it.
fair.
Um,
Filipino, there's something in California that like Filipinos get that we get attracted to,
the
honestly.
air there for whatever reason, y'all are like, this is it.
Yeah,
The
truly. It's close. You know what? It's closer to the Philippines. It's the same fucking ocean.
same fucking ocean.
It's the same ocean over there on that coast.
I just like Disney World a lot.
We gotta go to Singapore. I know this is such pipe dreams right now for the both of us. We gotta go to Singapore for that fucking Shrek Universal Studios
I
thing.
want to go so bad. I want to go
That's their main attraction over
so
there.
bad.
That's
So
literally
bad.
that's literally their main attraction for
Oh my
not the
God.
main attraction for Singapore,
Yeah,
but like yeah, one
of
of the things
course.
that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously people go to. Singapore is lit. I fucking love that place. It's so small. You can do it in like a couple days. It's not like, you need to be there for like a whole week of
Yeah.
shit. It's just like quick, easy. Everyone like speaks English, so like there's like no language barrier, which is great. And yeah,
Convenient.
Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Shrek and Harry Potter. That's it.
I can't wait for when Universal Studios in Florida gets all revamped with all their new shit.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I'm going.
You can go to Disney. I can go over this for all. Like, I'm just bringing someone. Like, once that opens up, I'm gonna be there for like 3 days.
Oh my
Sorry.
God. Universal's just so fucking expensive.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's so expensive. Um, because they're actually doing Universal on this trip,
Mm,
on the day that I'm leaving. Because I was like, I'm not going to fucking Universal. That's just
yeah.
way too expensive. Like I have Universal, 2 days at Universal is half the price of a Disney fucking AP. That's
Look,
crazy to me. Crazy.
it's all the
Crazy.
brands. It's all the brands that they have. That's all.
And like for me to only be willing to like go to Harry Potter, I was like, I'm not spending
You're not
half an
gonna spend that.
AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have the only reason I can go to Disney so much is because I have the fucking AP. So I'm like, I literally don't have to pay for park. So I can go to whatever park I want, whenever I
Mm-hmm.
want.
Mm-hmm. Look, what was I gonna say and how was I gonna say this? It's not that I don't look at the price, but the fact that I just pay for everyone's vacation anyway, it doesn't even affect me either way.
Yeah, it's like, well, what difference does it make
For
to pay this amount or not?
so like I understand the different prices, but if I pay for my whole family for both of those, what is
Yeah.
it? What's
What? Yeah. No,
what the fuck does
exactly.
it matter for
In
me
that
anymore?
case, it literally doesn't make a
Because
difference.
in that case, if I'm just paying for myself, what a fucking treat.
Yeah, sir. Honestly. Honestly.
That's how I feel when it comes to going on vacation and prices and shit. So, it's painful being the oldest daughter.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Well, have fun. I probably
Hey,
won't even notice you're gone anyway because God only
spooky
knows
season.
that I don't fucking text anyone really.
Mood.
I'll text you a fucking picture of my dog and be like I'm alive,
I'm alive.
or like a TikTok and be like, oh, here's a TikTok. Um. Okay. Well, that was it. I'm done. Do you want
That's
to go
it.
through?
That's all we've got.
You want to go
Sure.
through Reddit? We'll go through.
Um,
We're going through a couple of Am I the Assholes and then calling it a day, y'all. That's
some
it.
shit
That's
like that, but also
oh,
an Andrew Tate
he's still
tweet
alive.
X whatever what do you call it now that it's X? What do you
Oh,
call
I
like
still
the
say I
action?
tweet. I still
Okay.
say I tweet. I don't fucking subscribe to Elon Musk and his antics, so
No,
that's still
absolutely not.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
At laundry today, three mortals attempted to intimidate me, unaware of my divine powers. I extended my hand and clicked my fingers, then asked them a simple question. Do you know the secrets of yoga fire? They are not sure why this changed their minds, but it did.
He tweeted that?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bullshit AI
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hit your middle? What is it like predictive text did he just tweet?
Bro,
He's
seriously?
still alive,
Dead.
isn't
Yeah.
he?
In prison.
He's in prison, right? With like cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true? Does he have cancer, or is
Dude,
that
who
like
the
a
fuck
PR
knows?
ploy?
Who the fuck knows?
I hate him. I don't even know. I don't like I didn't know of him until he like went to prison. I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
guy, and like I fucking hate him. Ugh, he's scum on the earth, honestly. There's a new documentary that I've been attempting to watch actually
Oh
since
yeah.
yesterday. Called it's on Netflix. It's called American Conspiracy. It's 4 parts. It's about well, it started out as a murder, and then it dove into a conspiracy theory type thing involving the government. So, I've been watching it on and off because my brain capacity again is just shot. But I recommend. It's almost as good as the QAnon one.
Oh,
The
okay.
storytelling of it, I think you'd enjoy it.
Interesting.
That's all. Because I knew
Oh,
you're
here's
looking for a next post, so I was just filling the
yeah.
void. Go ahead.
Um, I follow a page called Best of Redditor Updates. So it's
Sure.
posts that have received updates that somebody like reposts to here to like
Mm-hmm.
whatever, have all of it.
Sure. Yep.
It was originally posted at Two Hot Takes.
Okay.
My 27 female girlfriend wants me, 28 male, to hide my accent when I meet her parents.
Oh, okay.
I'm from India, but have lived in the US for the past 4 years. I came here for my master's and now work in Chicago. I've been dating this girl for the past 4 months, and she wants me to go visit her parents with her next weekend. For context, she's white and born and brought up in the US. Her family has been here for 6 generations. I still have hints of an Indian accent. I don't think I had a very strong accent to begin with, and it's reduced over time, but it's definitely still noticeable. I'm not ashamed of it, but it's just naturally changed over time. And I'm also able to pretty much neutralize it if I really need to, though I try not to do that because I concentrate more on the accent then and less on what I'm speaking about. Yesterday, my girlfriend asked me if I could please make sure my accent is more American when I meet her parents. I asked why. She said they're not used to meeting Indian people and are already unfamiliar with the culture, and I shouldn't give them another excuse to dislike me. And then she laughed. I kind of
Um,
saw where she's coming from, but not gonna lie, I was also a bit offended. Like I said, if I need to, I can neutralize the accent, but that's for things like 30-minute Zoom calls at work. I definitely want to be myself and not bother too much about my accent when I'm speaking with my girlfriend's parents who might be family one day. I could just bite the bullet this one time, but I'm thinking of having a conversation with my girlfriend after the weekend to let her know that it offended me. What would be the best way to do this?
being like, hey,
Edit.
you're fucking racist.
Dude,
Like,
dude. Oh my God. Oh my God.
sorry, there's an edit. Go use read the edit
Oh,
first. Sorry.
there's still
Oh,
quite
okay.
a
There's
bit.
more. Okay, keep going.
Edit. Since this has come up in a few comments, her parents have lived all their lives in a small town with not much racial diversity at all. Their
Okay.
impression of India and Indian people is negative due to stuff they've heard or read about in the media, Indian scammers, etc. So my girlfriend's reasoning is that having a more American accent would make them less wary and be more accepting of me.
Oh my God.
Relevant comments. So someone says, give them another excuse to dislike me is concerning to me as a statement. What does she mean by this? What did her parents mean? Do they not already like you? And if you showed up with an Indian accent, they would like you even less? Talk to her before you visit her parents. Find out more information about why she wants you to change your accent. OP. They don't have the best impression of Indian people. They've lived their whole life in a small suburban town with not much racial diversity at all. So a vast majority of their experience have only been with white people. So she's worried that they're already wary because they're not familiar with Indian culture or people and have only heard negative things in the media or had bad experiences with Indian scammers, etc., etc. So her reasoning is if I don't sound Indian, that'll make them more comfortable.
I don't give a shit. Uh, was that is that it? Before I go off?
So there's an update. So you can
Okay,
go
go
off
ahead.
if you want first for the
No, you can.
initial.
I need
Okay.
the whole full
I
story.
need the whole thing. There's two updates. So,
Go ahead.
update one. Thank you to everyone who responded. I decided to address this with my girlfriend last night and not until after meeting her parents. Pretty much refused to do this and said I would rather be myself while meeting them and that her request is unreasonable and frankly a bit demeaning. I also flipped it around and asked how she would feel if I asked her to speak in a more Indian accent in front of my family. She said she would never do that because it would be seen as mocking the accent. She did see my point of view, but insisted that she loved me for who I am and didn't want me to change. Her parents are, in her words, difficult, and she wanted to make sure they liked me because she really likes me and wants this to work. I told her this is something she needs to address with them, and if they need more time, that's fine. So for now, we've decided I won't go with her to meet them next weekend. She's going to speak with them first and then make the intro a couple months later. I'm kind of happy I stood up for myself, but I'm also hoping this works out. I really do like her and want to believe her and that her parents are good people, hoping for the best. Relevant comments. Blah, 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 somebody took a snippet and the really I like her, I want to believe her, blah blah blah. OP says she's not like them. She's had her worldview expanded through travel, living in a multicultural city, and going to college with people from all walks of life and ethnicities. She's had to do a lot of work to break out of the mindset that she was raised in. Someone says, "What does it mean that our parents are difficult?" Did she give you an example of why they are difficult? This is too vague. I think you two are delaying the inevitable. She's concerned about something when introducing you to her parents. Accent, racism. You got to get to the bottom of this. After her visit with her parents, you need to discuss with her and get specifics. OP, I've elaborated in my other posts, but they're not used to people who aren't white slash like them. They're unlikely to accept me at the moment. My girlfriend's going to work on that before introducing me to them. Oh my God. Update number two. What a
Mm-hmm.
crazy few days it's been. After our conversation a few days ago, we decided to carry on and that she would speak with her parents. I wasn't entirely comfortable with the scenario and something wasn't sitting right with me, especially after reading through all the comments here. We were out for drinks with friends yesterday and she brought this up. We're all a bit tipsy, but she told them everything about how she wanted me to change my accent, made fun of me for feeling bad about it, and made it seem like she was doing me a favor by speaking to her parents about me. She said every relationship needs compromises. Our friends also chimed in saying, I'm lucky that she's doing this for me. It honestly felt surreal and like I was in high school and being bullied. Anyway, I don't want to do anything while tipsy, but broke up with her this morning. She's trying to blame it on the alcohol, but I've decided this is just not going to end well unless best we go our separate ways. So the relationship is over. Thanks to everyone who read and commented. I truly appreciate it.
Thank God. I was like, thank God. We'll get out of that situation. Get
Literally.
out. Literally get
Oh
out. Jordan
no.
Peele, get out. Get the fuck
Dude.
out of there, bro. Um, man, now I feel bad because his friends, their friends, I guess their mutual friends were
I
also backing
guess.
her up.
Yeah.
Oh, that so.
Um,
Oh my God, as a person of color, don't ever fucking change your accent. Like it's
dude,
so stupid
yeah.
for anyone. Even like, and I don't care if you've been with that person for 4 months to fucking 10 years. I don't give a shit.
And like if
Break
your
up with them.
partner asks you to do that, like that's so
That's so
like
shitty.
disrespectful and like so like such a
Racist. Just say racist.
condemning it's
Just say
like
racist.
obviously, but like it's a condemning like whitewashing stipulation of like, well, I'll love you if you're like or I'll accept you more if you're more like me. And you like remove this otherness from you
Yeah.
and are in like proud of it or okay with it or whatever. If you show that you're trying to remove this otherness to be more like me, then like you'll be accepted better.
I don't understand why, like,
That's crazy.
I
Like,
mean,
then don't date. If you're fucking racist, then don't date somebody. Like, hello.
and like that's
Well,
not
that's a
their
whole
pro
fetishization thing.
I know. And like it's not their problem that your relationship with your fucking parents is like that. Like you fix your
But like,
fucking
obviously,
parents.
she's not that far from her parents. If
Oh,
like
100%.
that's a stipulation that she has, that like instead of just like going head to head with her parents and being like, shut the fuck up. He's got an accent, you'll back the fuck up.
Yeah.
And like just being chill, like the fact that she was able to have that conversation with him and be like, I don't see what's wrong with it. Like then
Yeah.
she's not as like open as she is. She's one of those fucking like white knight shit that like is like I stayed
Fucking
in.
white saviorism bullshit. That's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you do this,
I
like
stayed in a
you're
yurt for
yeah.
like 3 months. Like I understand how they live.
Honestly, like it's so triggering these microaggressions that people go through and like I read on the internet and I'm just like, of course I don't have the same experience, but like at the end of the day, I feel like we feel the fucking same. It's just like, so I
Absolutely.
don't belong here. That's cool.
Yeah, because you
Like,
have you have the visceral response to reading these things and seeing them because like you can see yourself in that position and being like treated that way and disrespected
yeah,
that way, even if you haven't been in that exact scenario.
right. Like, and it's like, okay, like, all right, let's just forget, for example, like let's take the accent away from this for a second, which I know is the whole story. But if he did meet the parents and visibly saw that he was just Indian and but had a perfect American accent, same fucking thing. You can just
Oh,
feel
where
it
are
in the
you
room.
from?
Right, you just feel it in the room without even them asking any question. You can just, as a person of color, you just fucking know. Like
Mhm.
it's not that hard. It's real. If people are being sly about it, like if they think that they're like, oh, I'm not like outwardly racist or whatever, like we can tell. Like we can just
I'm
fucking
not
tell.
racist, but
But
well, nope. That's it. That has to have a period or
or yeah, but what's the but? Like there's no if, ands, or buts. Like you're not racist or you are racist. There's no. It's very black and white here.
but I can't understand it when people speak with that kind of accent. Like, yo, then listen harder, bro.
Yeah, or like. It's so rude. I feel so bad for that. Thank God they broke up with her
Dude,
because it's not worth it. It's really not worth
no.
it. I think it's just like
And like,
in
bless,
any
he got out in
aspect.
4 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not
Like
enough time for anything to really
to
develop.
really develop. Yeah, thankfully. Well, I hope. But like still like it's just so like I don't care if you're from small town fucking Wisconsin. I
There's
don't
no
care.
excuse.
I don't care if you're from New York City. I don't care if you're, whatever. Like, we grew up in a small town for the most part. Like, whatever. Like, I mean, I got whitewashed. That's a different story. That's the opposite way. But like, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't give you the right to be like, you're different. Be
They're
like
from a
us.
small town. They've never dealt with people of color. Like, okay, then they learn how to.
If they, you don't even honestly like, don't even learn. Just treat them like a fucking person. I don't understand what the issue
So that
is.
they can understand you. The again, called listening.
It's called just like, oh my God, he's barking.
Tuh.
I don't, oh, that's so annoying. I feel so bad that their friends too kind of chimed in saying that that was a good, like, he should be lucky. Like,
You should
that's
be
not,
lucky because they look at him and they're like, "Yeah, well, you're an Indian dude with a white girl," and it's like, "All right, 4chan, shut the fuck up. Like, get out of here."
do we know like the like ethnicity of those friends or no? It's just like their friends.
I would guess they're white.
I would assume so,
If
right?
they're saying that he's lucky she's doing that for him,
Yeah.
I would guess that they are white.
Hmm.
Because like especially like white dudes hate seeing white girls with any other ethnicity dude. Like they
Yeah.
fucking go on a fucking racist tirade when they see that shit.
It's like, I feel like it's like every which way, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
like if we're not like procreating with our own kind, what are you doing? Especially if it's like, especially in America or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what does it fucking matter?
Any
It,
semblance of interracial people are like,
yeah, it's like what?
and it's like, all right, like relax.
Relax, it's a different generation. Um, that's wild. That sucks. I feel bad for that kid. So, oh well. Because they're young too, right? They're like 27, 28.
27, 28. Yeah, that's not young.
Yeah, well, it's like a child.
They're adults.
That's a child to me.
They're 2 years younger. They're adults. They're
I
they're
feel old.
grown. I
They
feel
are.
old. They're grown.
They are. Fair enough. That sucks. I feel bad.
And like I'm watching the new season of Love is Blind.
Sure. Yep.
And like there's kids. These ones are kids. They're 24 and 25. They're
Those are
kids.
children. Those are children. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like on this show to like get married for not whatever. But there's this guy Ken and fuck, I don't remember the girl's name. Bummer. Rip. Whatever. But he's black, she's white, and they are like they've made it very clear that like they're both like each other's like number one, whatever you want. Like you can see very clearly that like they're gonna like take the path to like do the engagement and marriage thing. And she's like, they haven't really talked about it. What like ethnicity is your family? And he's like black. And she's like, yeah, I thought so. But like we didn't talk about it. So like I just wanted to like talk about it. And he's
Okay.
like, I'm guessing yours is white. And she's like, yes. And he's like, okay, does that make you feel nervous? Like, do you feel I forget what it was. The sentence really stood out to me. But like
Sure.
it was like he was like asking her, like, do you feel comfortable? Do you feel safe? Like something like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
that his family is black, and she's like, yeah, and like she's this very like down
Liberal.
home, like
Oh, she's like,
southern, like
oh, okay.
very southern
Southern.
belle southern girl,
I
like
mean, liberal.
loves Jesus, whatever.
Mm.
But like he's also like he loves Jesus. He's like what do you
He
say? He's like a
loves
faith
Jesus.
leader in his church or
Oh,
something.
one of those like you fucking
um
pastors
Something
people.
like that. But he's like a
Yeah.
middle school like principal or some shit as well.
Or
It's
whatever.
great. He's a
Go
very
off.
successful kid, very successful
Yeah,
kid. And
go
he's
off.
very sweet. Like I'm very hopeful for them that like they actually have like a real and a good story because they're both very sweet. But like the way that she like asked like, what's your family's ethnicity? Like, babes, first of all, like come on, like you knew
Like,
the whole time. Like you knew. You
yeah.
knew. You knew.
Right.
But like
Yeah.
and then just like be like, okay, like obviously I'm white.
It would be so like, why ask the question
Like
without like it'd be so different if she was like, oh, I'm like, and she's like, like God, like some sort of European whatever that is actually like, is like, oh, I'm like French and like fucking whatever. Like, but no, she just said white. Like, so why did you bring up the question? Like,
to
what
make
does it
sure that
matter?
like to like I probably to like get the like confirmation that he's like for sure black. And like, so I think she said that like this is going to be her first time dating a black guy. And
Sure,
he confirmed it's his first time dating a white woman.
sure,
And she was like,
fine.
"Are you like okay with that? Like, you're
These
okay?"
are these are
Like the two of them were very
conversations.
like, "Are you okay with that?" And I was like important on like a thing like love is blind.
Yeah, it's a
And
very
like
yeah.
she's very southern. I'm like, please don't
Please,
you and your
yeah,
family be racist because he's so sweet. And like
yeah, and
one
that's
of the
like
he went back into like the like men's like dorm thing,
sure.
whatever.
Yep.
And he's talking with another couple of like black dudes, and they were like, like, and he's like, yeah, she can like confirm like she's white, whatever. Like this is gonna be my first time dating a white woman. And they were like your family will be okay with that. And he was like, yeah, they're like chill, like they don't care. And they were like, oh, okay,
Okay,
good,
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 good.
good.
Okay, yeah,
And I was like, damn, like fuck. But there was
yeah,
another guy and girl, so it was a black girl and a white guy, and like this guy, dude, like the second he started, I was like, dude, this guy's like for sure racist. Like he's for sure like I was like, please, girl, like, don't end up with him because he's like defo
yeah.
gonna be
Racist.
like racist in some kind of like I could see him in a heated argument, like saying some shit.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Like
Yeah,
I like got those vibes. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've spent all my life around a lot of white people. Like I know this kind of man. Like this man is gonna say some shit and be like, oh, just don't lie with me. I don't think that about you. Like that kind of shit. Like I don't think
Yeah,
that about
we got
you. Like
like
that like sets them apart from like
right,
the rest of their ethnicity.
like if y'all are listening to this and you're like, oh, like light bulb, yeah, that's racism. Like you're
Dude,
racist.
yeah. Like, hello, if you fucking
Like you
talk to me,
can't
you're like, no,
exclude
but
one
like,
person.
yeah, you can't make this like overarching comment and be like, oh, but like, not you, you're not like them. And it's like, no, 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 that's just racism.
Yeah.
My friend, like, that's just racism.
Oh my
And
God.
like, he gave a lot of those vibes. So, like, I'm not saying names for them specifically because
Yeah.
there's like a lot of turbulence in their storyline thing. So in case anybody
Hmm.
like isn't watching, they're like whatever.
Sure.
Like the other two, I don't give a fuck. Like they're very obvious from like jump that they're gonna be
Yeah.
like together. But
Hmm.
this one's like rocky. But
Okay.
like thankfully they end up like not together. And I'm like blessed. Like thank God because like this guy, like I'm telling you, when I like heard this man talking to her, I was like, he definitely can't 100% guarantee. Like, he can't tell if she is or isn't.
Hmm.
Like, he
Right.
clearly has his like suspicions because like the way that he talks
Yeah.
about things, like he clearly like has, and he's like looking for her to confirm. And like, bless her, she like will not confirm shit about herself to these men. Like,
Good.
she's like, the whole point of this is that you don't know what I look like. So
Exactly.
like, she will give no kind of comment about anything about like her physical
Nice.
being. And like I just the way that he talks is like this man is like a
He's
hundo
scoping
racist.
out.
Like
Yeah.
his
He's
family is defo racist. And they're defo gonna say shit
yeah.
about
If they end up
like
together.
other ethnicities as a whole and be like, but not you, but not you. You're so sweet. It's like those comments though, like you're pretty for
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Or like any other, literally for a
they're
blank,
that person's
X
hot for
for
a
a
blank. And
yeah,
it's like, no.
X for a Y. Like, just like insert here for a whatever.
Wrong.
Man, no,
Uh-huh. I was like,
uh,
he gives those vibes where he's gonna be like really hot for like a black girl. And it's
oh
like,
my
who the
God.
fuck is that a compliment to, my man? Like, are
No, it's
you
so
shitting me?
racist. I
And
hate
like white men are like, oh, you're welcome. And it's like, my guy, the
I
best thing in my day is not you finding me attractive. Thanks. You would fuck a donut
men,
that had the right width. I don't
yeah,
feel good about that information. Thank you.
precisely. Men are so weird. I can't. I thought about this the other night. I was like, if I'm single by 40, I give up. I think that's it. That's my cutoff.
That's my cutoff.
I think like with the way that my track record
Honestly,
has
with
been,
so like fuck your track record. Your like requirements and like emotional like mentality and maturity, like you'll probably
oh
have
yeah,
better luck as we're older because like right now, like
honestly, yeah, no,
and
honestly.
our age are like, oh, well, like what if you change your mind about kids? And it's like, oh, how about you fucking have it then, bitch boy?
Oh my God, oh my
How
God,
much
that's
money do you
such a
make, dickhole?
that's
You gonna
such a
pay for
sore
it?
topic. It's honestly like
Dude,
that's still such a sore topic because it's just like
shut the fuck up,
shut
bro.
up, like you don't have the fucking uterus, bro. Like shut up.
Mm-hmm. You do it,
Yeah,
dick nut. Of course you want a kid. You don't have to do
right? Like
fuck
of
all
course.
about it. You just have
Oh
to fucking
Yeah. No,
You just get
it's
to make a Twinkie dessert and fucking have a great day. Like that's where your involvement fucking ends on it.
it's yeah, you know, you might be right, honestly. It might be better when we're older because like truly like my standards are just so high.
I wish you would look at men that are older now.
I've been trying, but nothing.
Like
I
age
also don't
gap that
have
shit.
I also just don't have the capacity right now anyway to deal with
Well,
anything.
fuck yeah, it's
So
fucking busy
like
season.
right, so like I'm just swiping to
That's why you need
swipe.
like an adult man that like also has a job and is like, I understand, have a good day.
Yeah, no, no, I agree. Because that even like man, like I have so many like standards that need to be hit. Like I
Yeah,
can't. Sorry, I can't like fucking baby you or anything. Like I'm financially need another person to be stable
yeah, yeah, yeah.
or like have a career or like have something. So, and also
I
don't
was
want
jo-
children. And
I
also
was
just
joking with Kevin earlier. I
mm-hmm,
was like, because one of the characters on Love Is Blind, because I make him watch that
sure.
shit with me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was like, this bitch like fucking absolutely loved Build-A-Bear because like now she's grown and she's like, it's just Build-A-Man. She's like, look at his problems. Like I can fix a hoe. Like no,
Yeah, yeah,
girl.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like we're too old now. Like if I had a date now, I couldn't do the Build-A-Bear bullshit that I did to get to the point that
No.
I'm at today.
No, that's years of work.
I wouldn't have that in me now.
I don't
But
have
I
no,
did
I
in my
don't
20s. I had that in me. I had that fix him energy. That was fine.
yeah, no, I didn't have that energy at all for any point in my life because I had to fucking fix myself. So like, can't do it for
Yeah, but
another
that's because
person.
I'm slutty. You're not. So like
Yeah,
there's the
like
big difference
that's the
there.
difference. That's the
Yeah,
difference
she
there.
says.
Yeah, there's the difference. Hey, you said it, not me. I'm not arguing there.
I know who I am.
Um, uh, you know, we'll see. But again, I'm 40, I can't do after that. It is what it is. You heard it here first, y'all.
You
Like
heard it here first, y'all.
if it ends up that way, I guess then I'll just throw in the fucking towel.
I'll just throw in the towel. That I'm
'Cause
telling you, adulthood is better luck.
let's hope so. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that's the guys that want children and are like that. Oh my God. Like I just can't. I can't. And
Dude,
just
like,
racist people.
yeah,
Just racist
dude,
people. Like stop. Just stop existing. I don't know why. It's the year 2024. What are we doing? What are we doing?
like,
But just like annoying each other.
dude, like, if you're gonna be like that and like you have to, like, if you continue to view somebody outside of your,
Ethnic background.
ethnicity,
Yeah.
as then like do everyone else a favor and just date your own ethnicity. Like, that's fine.
I also
That's
think that
fine.
also goes with like platonic relationships.
Yeah,
Like, like
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
like those friends on that post or whatever
Mm-hmm.
being like that. I'm like, you shouldn't be their friends. Like, I don't. This wouldn't be working out if we felt some sort of fucking way. Like absolutely not. I think that's just an injustice to like any relationship,
It's
regardless.
disrespect. It's
Yeah.
just blatant disrespect for the other person.
Yeah, and that's just so fucking rude. People are so
It's
rude. I like
so
can't. I don't.
and like I feel like white people have such a like main character syndrome.
Yeah. Yeah, I say that like really like yeah, like
Yeah, like
discouraged.
because that's 100% what it is.
Like I don't like I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I fought that was my energy in my 20s, fighting that fight, but now I'm just like, man, like
Next
I can't.
generation needs to keep it up.
Yeah, because like I just like it's tiring fighting that
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
And in any like, semblance of this equality fight.
yeah.
Like it's just so tiring. At one point, like it is like you get burnt out fighting that fight and
100%.
then you're just like, you know what? I just won't associate with those people. And then there's the divide.
Yep.
That's what's happening. There's a fucking divide because no one wants to talk to each other. So
You
stupid.
just draw the fucking line and it's like, you know what? Fine, fuck you then. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Anything else? I think we
Uh,
we hit our
I don't think
time.
so. I think we hit our
I
time.
think we hit our
Bye.
time. Yeah. Y'all can figure out what the fuck we're doing. Go watch another video and rewind the last 20 seconds, and that's what you have to do every week. All right,
That's what
that's
you
it.
have to do.
Goodbye.